Yeah, what's up, guys? Raiden here. And today I kind of want to talk a little bit about something that I'm pretty passionate about. Something that I've kind of had on my mind for a while now, and it's the constant um use of revenge stories in samurai media, where it comes to games, film, anything related. The fact that there's always a revenge story that has to happen. So I got up this morning and I saw a post on Twitter that I kind of want to talk about with you guys today. And let me know if you guys like this style of video. I'm a little under the weather today, so I'm trying not to be all over the top, but my voice is kind of messed up a little bit. So, but I still wanted to get a video out because I'll be a little bit busy next week. So, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. But I wanted to talk about this because it's something I've kind of felt for a while now, and I think it needs to be addressed. So we're gonna look at the Twitter post, talk about a little bit, and I'll get my thoughts and opinions on it. So saw this morning, and it was info or more info on Ghost of Yotei. So let's kind of read it and see what it says. So at the top we have main theme is revenge. Atsu experiences a trauma as a child and sets out to get revenge, whilst also overcoming that trauma. Atsu is hunting down the Yotei 6. Atsu wears a sash with a list of the Yotei 6. It is always attached to her no matter what outfit you change into. Takes place in Izo, Hokkaido in present day in 1603. Game will feature the Ainu, indigenous people indigenous people of northern Japan. Developers visit Japan to thoroughly research Japanese culture to incorporate it into the game. You can experience the different seasons through various environments you travel through. New close combat weapons to master, such as a spear and dual swords. You can throw certain weapons that enemies drop at other enemies. Vast open world map, free to explore and choose which 6 Yotei members you want to go after. Atsu carries her mother's shamisen instrument on her back. Original work of fiction, combining elements of Japanese culture and Japanese period dramas with Western dramas as the concept. So that's kind of the new update we got for Yotei. Pretty much giving the plot and where the story's gonna be going. I was hoping I would be wrong, but it turns out that I wasn't. It's gonna be yet another samurai game with a revenge storyline, and this seems to be kind of the trope for these games or for samurais in general, because there's been 3, maybe even 4 samurai games that have come out this year, and they all have the same plot points, the same type of the same type of backstory, the same type of focal point, and it's always revenge. Jin went through his story of revenge and how to avenge his uncle, or save his uncle, as well as get honor and change the code of the samurai in order to survive. Rise of the Ronin, you're trying to get revenge for your fallen teammate because it's a dual story. And Assassin's Creed, it's revenge, another revenge story. So I've always wondered what ties them to this. It doesn't have to remain that way, While most samurai games try to stick to some level of realism, it's still a work of fiction because it's a video game. And these events usually, while sometimes referencing real life, aren't always the case. So I think it would be a new, fresh idea to kind of change things up a little bit, maybe deviate away from that dead trope, because at a certain point, when you lean too heavily on the combat and the open world, these things tend to suffer and they tend to be exploited because it's all that you have to go for, because clearly no one's playing samurai games for the story, because the story is always the same. I mean, and they're not even in this point do they shy away from it. Ghost of Yotei damn near has the plot of Tsushima, or even closer to what I would say maybe What was that one movie with the woman with the yellow on? I can't think of her at the tip of my tongue. She was a ninja and she wanted to get revenge, but I can't remember. Uh, yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, wow, I can't believe I can't remember the name of that movie. But yeah, the plot is very similar to that movie in a sense that it's almost painfully the same. And I would like to see them try something different. I don't think it would hurt them. It doesn't have to be a revenge story. It could be a story about, finding themselves, but not so cut and dry like how they did it with Jins. It could be avenging someone else or something different entirely. Maybe add some supernatural elements, add some aliens, some monsters like Neo, you know? Just something a little bit different. The revenge story, the revenge plot line is so overused at this point that I think that no one really cares about the story. It can kind of fall on deaf ears when you hear the plot line of yet another revenge story when it comes to samurais. And I am a victim of this because I didn't really care too much about the story in Ghost of Tsushima. I won't care too much about the story in this game. I didn't in Rise of Ronin. I didn't complete Assassin's Creed, but I'm pretty sure I have an idea of how that's going to go. It's either they're going to get the revenge or they're going to get to the end of the game and turn the other cheek. They usually always end that way. It's never really anything different. So I don't see how this will be anything different. It's more of the friends you make along the way type of deal where the end goal doesn't really matter. You usually forget about who you're going after and you're just focusing on the characters you meet on the way there, the allies you make, the new enemies you face, and their intricate stories. That's how Tsushima felt. By the time you killed the Khan, it felt so underwhelming as if it didn't really matter. So, I don't know. I would like to see something different. Um, I would like to see a different plot line, a different story, something more interesting, something fresh. It kind of deviates away from the constant need for a samurai to have revenge for his master being killed or his father, his family. Give us something different. Give us something new, something fresh, something else that we can cling on to. Make it a Western. There was a game called Samurai Western. It did exist at one point, you know? It could be something different. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think that, are you tired of the samurai trope, the revenge story, or you're okay with it because you buy these games just for the combat? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And also let me know if you like this style of video. I'm trying something new. But yeah, that's all for me today, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. Rated out.